Ladies and gentlemen, Mario Galdos, your bald guy with the bow tie from the Triton Group at Legacy Mutual Mortgage, bringing you your tip of the week, positive thought. I've been saying this since I was in my early 20s. Make it happen. Go out there and make it happen. This is very relevant for what's going on in the market right now. This week, we heard the announcement that Zillow laid off 25% of their workforce, really mainly due to the iBuyer program that they had, resembling that of Open Doors. So this is something that's huge, and unfortunately a huge blow for Zillow, basically losing a little over $500,000, just because of this program. So they've canceled the program. Unfortunately, that has laid off 25% of their workforce, and that's really, really unfortunate for those staff members there. Also, again, lots of announcements today. The Fed met this week on November 2nd and 3rd and made the announcement that we were all expecting to hear. They were tapering the purchase of treasury money. So literally $10 billion that was being allocated to the treasury, and then another $5 billion for mortgage-backed securities is going to be, they're going to be holding that back now from what was like $120 billion a month. Kind of a crazy number there when you think about it. And really, when you can put it all together, it's not as much as, it's not as much in the grand scheme of numbers there. However, what that's doing right now is that it is causing a little bit of discomfort and heartburn due to inflation with that taper of mortgage-backed securities and treasury money. Again, it's actually going to start slowly increasing interest rates. They also made the announcement that this is going to start in November when originally anticipated to be in December of this year. So what they've also stated is that by the end of 2022, we will see rates increase from right now what's currently about 3.25% in interest rate all the way up to 4%. So again, just really important that you know that, again, it's only going to drive the payments upwards, and it's going to be a little bit more challenging to obviously make that home buying affordable, which leads me to make sure that everybody knows that we actually do client consultations for absolutely everybody. I had a great client consultation this week with a referral partner that joined, and this is where that team effort really comes into place between the loan officer and the realtor partner, so that a consumer knows what's really going on in the market. Literally, this consumer said, well, what if the house that I buy at $450,000 drops to $300,000 by next year? Now that's not a real thing here right now. I mean, reality is that we have the opposite effect of what happened during the 2008 recession right now. So in 2008, literally the ability to get credit decreased kind of like overnight, because all these people who basically had a pulse and could get a mortgage loan all of a sudden didn't qualify. So home builders who had built homes or were building homes based on projections, all of a sudden were left with this inventory and had to sell it at a discount. So there was a surplus of inventory versus right now where there's a shortage of inventory and a very high demand, which again is increasing property values. Now, for most of you, you'll be hearing on the media that the market is cooling and therefore thinking that the property values are dropping. That's unfortunately misinformation. So I'm here to tell you that property values are going to continue to increase. We're still seeing multiple offer situations. Literally, what's gone from 30 to 40 offers might be somewhere closer to 7 to 10 offers, but that's still a ton of offers, and that's still going to keep that appreciation level at a higher rate. However, you might have a better chance of actually winning the deal there. Last but not least, third-party financing addendums have been used on VA and FHA loans as a way to try to tell the seller, hey, listen, unfortunately, if the appraisal comes in short, we are going to cover that difference. And a lot of realtors were putting that into the third-party financing addendum. Unfortunately, that does not work. That actually will require an amendment to be done to the third-party financing addendum. So the 1 to 4 residential sales contract sales price should always match that of the third-party financing addendum sales price. So little nugget for you there for FHA and VA loans only. Of course, conventional loans have that appraisal waiver on their appraisal waiver form, so that way in the event that the appraisal comes in short, you can work that out on that waiver form, whether you renegotiate the deal, you agree to pay us up to a certain amount, or you agree to pay the entire difference of that appraised value. Lastly, what's going to happen with some of these builders who are building homes that are, maybe out to next year, and having consumers who are saying, well, I got qualified on a 3%, but now if it's going to go up to 3.75, I might not qualify for that home. We do have some extended lock periods. However, it's important for you to know that there is a cost associated with this. So if you have any questions about this or about any of the updates mentioned today, give us a call, 210-476-5523. You can visit us online at TritonGroupHomeLoans.com or send us an email to TritonGroup@LegacyMutual.com. Have an amazing weekend. We will talk to you soon.